Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. You join us on the PC again, and we are on the 2019 timetable mod, which means we can drive the Southern 377 all the way to Milton Keynes. So let's get in, we are due out quite soon. Let's get the doors shut. And I believe we would have a guard. Now I think they do the doors, I think they do the ding ding on this one, which is B, I think. Is it B? Right, let's do that and let's get going. So the next station stop will be Harrow and Wealdstone. And we're going to be calling at, let's see, Watford Junction, or Harrow and Wealdstone, Watford Junction, Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted, Tring, Leighton Buzzard, Bletchley, and Milton Keynes Central. So we are skipping out Cheddington and Apsley, well, Kings Langley and Apsley as well. And we're off. Funny horn. We have got the like a sound mod for this as well, so it might sound a little bit different. Check the audio as well. Turn up just a tiny bit. We're off though. On our way up the West Coast main line. And we're 8 coaches as well. So an extra long train. I've still not ventured up to Watford since they've brought it back, cut it back to Watford Junction. I still actually haven't been up this way. Keep meaning to, but it's far away. Cool. I'm trying to think what the speed limit is on this line on the Q. I was about to press E then. It was like, no, don't press E. It's fairly quick along here. It's a speed board here anyway. 100. So yeah, quite quick. You got South Kenton there on the left. Yeah, 8 coaches. I sort of wish that the default West Coast mainline timetable would have been 2019, just then we were, or just at least when Southern ran up to Milton Keynes, as then you'd be able to get so much more usage out of the 377/2, which, well, doesn't really do a lot on the default timetable. Again, this timetable is a mod. There's Kenton, so we're not too far off Harrow and Wealdstone. And I wonder if there'll be stop markers there, because we do have the West Coast Mainline enhancement pack on this as well. Yeah, so I wonder if we'll see any stop markers. They said it was about 52 minutes as well, this service. So a good run in the Electrostar. We can stay on time though. Cool. Well, this is Harrow and Wealdstone, first station stops. This is still sort of part of the normal bit you'd stop at on the default timetable. Right down to the end. Oh, I don't think the stop marker's on here either. Cool, here we are. This is Harrow and Wealdstone. Let's do that and do the doors. Cool. On this service all the way up to Milton Keynes. Oh, hang on. On time, and up next is, yeah, Watford Junction. Looking forward to this. I've never driven the 377 north of Watford Junction. I sort of kept wanting to with on the sort of console, the default timetable, but just never really got round to it. So yeah, this is a good excuse to do it. Right, let's close the doors. The sound of it, I don't know if the sounds are slightly distorted in some way. One sounds a bit weird as well. And we're off. As you can hear, the differences there with the motor sounds. And there it goes. Lovely. Right, let's hop back in. So it was 100 miles an hour, I think. We can get up to. Or did it go down? I'm trying to think now. We'll be at Watford Junction in no time anyway. The thing is, would it actually take 55 minutes? That sounds quite a lot from Wembley Central to Milton Keynes, unless we dwell somewhere for quite a few minutes. Just to get from, well, I suppose the old station stopper from Euston to Milton Keynes, that's about an hour 5 minutes, isn't it? So yeah, maybe about 50 minutes then, 55 or so. There's a Pendo, sort of the white Pendo. As this is sort of the transition era between Virgin Trains and Avanti West Coast. So some are still in I don't think there's actually any, I don't know if you can actually see any in Avanti livery. So they're sort of just in the blank livery. I think by Bushy it might come down to 80. We've got a little while yet though. I think that's Hatch End station there on the left. Of its old sort of fast line platforms. Just coast it. Let's get a flyby shot. Zoom ahead a bit. There comes a Watford DC service. Yeah, funny old horn on this one. Cool. Got a warning there for 90, so it must still be 100 here. But we're about 85 at the moment. Got Carpenter's Park station coming up. Then Bishy and then Watford Junction. Cool, there's the 90 there. I also want to do the flying banana as well, so we'll do that as a video as well, which is actually on both the 2019 timetable mod and the sort of the 2024 timetable mod. So it'll be a choice of which one we do it on. Warning for an 80. Pop that down a bit. And again, this is a PC mod, so both the sound mod, the West Coast Mainline EP, and the timetable for 2019 by On Track Simulation. So if you're on PC, and also I think the Xbox PC version, I think it is possible to install it on there. Cool. And the brakes on this train are decent, and we don't have to worry about going into the sort of the bay platform, as we are going to be going up to Milton Keynes, which is exciting. Let's probably check the audio again. Yeah, it should be spot on, hopefully. Yeah, when I first heard about the West Coast Mainline South coming to the game, I was like, fingers crossed that we'd have the southern services to Milton Keynes. And then I found out no, so I was like, oh, maybe Hemel Hempstead. No, Watford Junction. Would have been good though if they used the timetable before they when they've set it on, because then they could have Southern go up to Hemel Hempstead, which will just sort of add to, you know, the 377 scene. Sadly not. Lots more 378s though on this 2019 timetable. I'm trying to think what year the 710s came in. They must have been, what, 2019? So they must be like literally brand spanking new as of this timetable. What was it, no, possibly 2018, because I think that's when the Goblin line got electrified. And I think that's sort of what they came in for. Yeah, potentially the year before then, 2018. Which, when you look at the Adventurers, you think, oh, they're probably the last couple of years, but no. Yeah, this is Watford Junction. I've got about a minute here. So, do we dwell anywhere for a certain amount of time? No, it's just all the way up. No, we don't really wait anywhere. Okay. So next station after this will be Hemel Hempstead, so we get to go a little bit fast. Sort of semi-fast on this bit. Wait for a Pendo to fly by. I purposely said it quite early morning, just then I feel like the game does look better sort of early morning, sort of as the sun's coming up and the sun's going down. Whereas if you sort of do it midday where the sun's glaring down on the track, it doesn't look as nice. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like for the benefit of visuals, I think it does look better sort of this time of day. I think all the shadows everywhere. Alright, let's do the doors. Which is not, I was about to click R then, but I don't think it is R. Right, let's get going. What's the game running like as well? 60. It's good. And you've also got the branding on here as well for LNWR, as it's a mod, so there's no sort of restrictions to it. And off we go. So skipping out Kings Langley and Apsley. There is also a mod for the 377/7 as well, which I did think was included in this timetable, but I think that's the more modern one. As I can find it on this one. Accelerating nice and quickly, as this train does move pretty quickly on AC, on the juice wires. 75. And up to 90, but then 70 basically as soon as you come out of the tunnel. And we can try and stretch it as much as we can. But it is a shame that Southern don't go up to Milton Keynes anymore. That's so, you know, quite a way up, whereas now it's just Watford Junction, which isn't really that great. I think one of the reasons was, well, saves a bit of stock, and there's plenty of connections which can be made from Watford Junction. Like the same trains you get from Watford Junction, you'll probably be able to get from no, same trains you'd get from Milton Keynes, you'd probably be able to get from Watford Junction. So they cut it right back, and of course, yeah, it does save some units as well. I mean, hopefully one day we'll go back to Milton Keynes. That'd be great, but probably not, sadly. Also, once upon a time, this service did actually used to be Gatwick Airport to Rugby, I think. I suppose that was the sort of almost original service. And then, well, then East Croydon to, well, I think South Croydon actually. Yeah, some of the services go to South Croydon / East Croydon up to Milton Keynes. And yeah, then up to Hemel Hempstead and then Watford Junction. Well, the Hemel Hempstead was only at peak time. So the Southern service has changed quite a bit. I mean, the Gatwick Airport to Rugby one, that was, I think, when it was Connex. Can hear what step of power we're in there. Trying to slow down, it's sped up. There's a Freightliner. So that was Kings Langley to 100, then I think it comes down through Apsley as well again. Zoom ahead a bit. Yeah, not keen on that horn. No, but it is meant to be like that. Lovely. Not too far along to Apsley, and then from there it's, what, a mile or two to Hemel Hempstead. They're all relatively close to one another. Yeah, skipping out Cheddington as well, which is nice. Let's put that down. It's been a good run so far. I'm enjoying this. Also for the fact that it actually is in the timetable, it's not just in free roam going up to Milton Keynes. Here we go. I thought we were going to have a yellow then because the banner repeater wasn't green. I assume maybe that one's not one of the upgraded ones. Actually, let's coast it, let's not speed up. Actually, Hemel isn't much further along. Let's go brake step 1 actually. Quite a nice motor whine to it though. Well, now approaching Hemel Hempstead. I think there is also announcements you can get for this train as well. I don't know if it's for this route. But yeah, some routes you can get announcements for this one, so I might take a look at that. Because that'd be brilliant. Oh, that's the 8 there already. I thought it was going to be a little bit further up. And I think we got a London Midland 350 coming in. Nice. Right, do that. Cool, here we are, Hemel Hempstead. Yeah, there's the London Midland, or London North Western Railway in London Midland livery coming in. And we're on time here as well. Fabulous. Blimmin' brilliant so far. Does seem to be an issue with this timetable, unless it's my end, but the destinations don't seem to come up on the train PIS. Or even this one looks a bit funny as well. Maybe it was like that, I don't know. Weird. Cool. Right, let's get the doors shut. And it will be, yeah, Berkhamsted next. Right, let's go. workers over there. Let's watch it leaving. Cool, at Hemel Hempstead. Also nice that it's 8 coaches as well. Whereas the ones on the default timetable up to Watford Junction are only 4. So it's quite nice sort of having a slightly longer train. In fact, I think this timetable is potentially the same timetable the BML uses on TSW, the Brighton Main Line one. The default one, I think it's the same timetable as that being 2019. You should drive one of these down from Milton Keynes to Wembley, then flick over to the Brighton Main Line and do Clapham to East Croydon, the same service. More workers there, loads of workers about. Doing track work. Speed limit here is 100 miles per hour. Which we probably won't be able to get up to before Berkhamsted. But probably on the bit between Tring and Leighton Buzzard, we'll probably get up to 100 there. Yeah, Berkhamsted's not that far away. I think it actually comes up quite quickly as well. So we are coming up to it now. So we'll start turning around to the right, and then the track then goes around to the left, and that's sort of where Berkhamsted is. This is the warning board here for the lower limit through Berkhamsted, as it's on the curve, on the corner. This is Berkhamsted. But yeah, looking forward to doing a few more PC mods. I would like to see the East Coastway enhancement pack. It would be cool to see that, a bit more progress on that. Hopefully do some more videos on the Brighton Mainline timetable mod. And probably on the East Coastway one as well. So quite a few cool plans. And I think there's also a Birmingham Cross City one out now as well. So I might do a look at that as well. That's 3 to 5. There's our one. Behind the waiting shelter? Yeah, there we go. And here we are, this is Berkhamsted. There we are. How are we doing time wise? We are on time. Not long to sit here and Tring after this. Right, back in. And let's go. I play this route so much more, like the default, because I mostly play on the console still. Like I play this route so much more if Southern did go to Milton Keynes. I mean the 350 is alright to drive, I don't mind the 350, but I'd much prefer an Electrostar. It's like on the Watford DC line services. Whenever I do that, I always do it in the 378 now. Barely ever do the 710. Yeah, much prefer my Electrostars. Which was sort of why it was slightly gutting hearing that yeah, it was only going to be Watford Junction the 377s went to on TSW5. It was like, no, it'd be Milton Keynes. So onwards to Tring. And then we get quite a big gap up to Leighton Buzzard. I think it's been half hour. Has it been half hour already? It's gone quick. I think it's been. Yeah, I think it's been about half hour already. I'll say we're sort of, you know, getting there now. I mean, after Tring, it's Leighton Buzzard, and Leighton Buzzard to sort of Bletchley and Milton Keynes isn't really that far, really. Yeah, all right. There we go. 90. Cool. Are we running still? Yeah, still running at 60. And I have played, well, have played TSW on the console literally just before this. And looking at the visuals of this, it does, I would say, yeah, it looks same, if not slightly better. Yeah, having just come off of TSW on the PS5. Well, that was the Midland main line. Yeah, that's good. Especially all the wires, like the sort of, yeah, the OHLA, you can't see it loading in. Whereas on the console, you sort of see, I mean, it's in the distance, but you see the gantry poles loading in as you go along, which is a bit like, when you notice it, it's like, ugh. Whereas on here, you don't have that. Right, we're not too far off Tring now. So I think that's the junction indicator, which takes you over to the up line to then get you into the right platform. And so we should now be approaching Tring. Yeah, this is Tring. That's a 66. What's that got? Some they FKAs, aren't they? The old ones. So I think there will be an update to this timetable fairly soon to add the FCA spines in for the containers. There's this sound mod. I mean, there's the horn sounds funny. There's like the distinctive whine of the motors, and also the sort of the AC. I think I can hear as well going off. Like, it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, the horn's a bit weird. Oh, hang on, 30. Oh, I see what it's done. I still think it's at Berkhamsted. If we quickly close the doors and then open them up. Yeah, then open them up again. There we go. Cool. So we got a bit of a dwell time here. Due at 32 and we're at 30. We left Berkhamsted on time. Yeah, when we were meant to. Just get a couple of minutes here. Let's put the DRA on. Just leave the cab. There's an E, isn't it? E. Here we are. There's the first class blimps. As you can see, first class has a big difference to standard class. Huge difference. Yeah, there is different audio for that. Lovely. See, that very much, I mentioned it when we first did the sound mod for the 377, but I don't think that's recorded off one of the older 377s. It sounds very much like the cab door of the 387s or the newer 377s. You can hear when you press the little air button, it goes and then it opens up, and also closing as well. It doesn't sound like the. I mean, I should know as I do work with these trains. Unless it's just the way it's gone through the audio files and stuff, but it just doesn't sound like an older style 377 cab door. Sounds more like a newer style one. Cool. Let's get back in. Right, get ready for the signals. Yeah, we've got yeah, Leighton Buzzard after this, so a little bit of a gap. So what the signal? That's good. Right, let's get going. Onwards and upwards, so onwards and downwards as we're on the down line. You have to try and get a nice photo as well at some point. Maybe as we're sort of lurching round into Leighton Buzzard. So we should be able to get up to 100 miles an hour on this bit. Shouldn't be anything stopping us from getting to that. Unless there's another train ahead of us, then that might stop us. Which hopefully there won't be anything ahead. I mean, it's 6:33 in the morning, so it's going to be relatively, I mean, it has been relatively quietish. It won't be at rush hour. Everything's still getting up for the day. $70. Yeah, there you go, get DSD, have some of that. It's going up nicely. 80 miles per hour already. Let's get the window shut. There's one of the cats come to join us. Come on. No. We'll just sit there for a bit. Yeah, up to 100. Which it should stay at. Basically all the way to Leighton Buzzard. And after Leighton Buzzard it slows down a bit. You've got the sort of curve round into the tunnel. The cat's going to be in front of the departure board. There you go, we don't do this often, but we are at 100 miles per hour in the 377. Which doesn't happen. Well, it never happens. It's not all of the further routes, it's 90. Right, oh, wow, how did I do that? It's like spacebar and something, and it took me into, oh, it must have been shift and spacebar. Took me into photo mode, which I don't want to be in. Cool. Sort of the long stretch now. I did not struggle at all to get to 100. Let's quickly go into photo mode now then. Photo mode. How do we move about again? Yeah, there we go. We should use the scroller to zoom in for the field of view. That would be quite handy. Probably try and get one when there's another train passing as well, but we'll do this one for now. Hide overlay F12. Yeah, not too bad. Right, oh hello, let's hop in. Yeah, we'll try and get another photo of something that storms past us. Just to show it's on the West Coast Main Line. This is, oh, not in the station though. What's that? That's 350? Yeah, 350 there. On the opposing line, on the adjacent line. Well, I went to the same, well, not in the station. Here we go. So Leighton Buzzard up next. It's going really quick. Have we got anything coming up the fast or down the fast? Pendo or something we're about to roar past. Oh, there is something coming up. What's that? Oh, that will do. We'll wait for that. Hopefully that will get us before Leighton Buzzard, and we get a shot as the Pendo sort of comes up behind us. Yeah, that'll be nice. Where is it? Come on, hurry up. We're still a little bit behind. Must have been good. I mean, the Southern drivers must have loved coming up here, considering you can get up to 100 for quite a lengthy period of time. Sort of let loose. Because I think this would have been Selhurst drivers, who mostly would have done metro stuff. So just, you know, top speed, 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour. So it must have been lovely coming up here, just to literally just let loose, stretch your legs, 100 mile an hour. Whereas I suppose Watford Junction, it's not really the same. Is that train coming or not? No, it's still way behind. Maybe not. Probably see it gush past us at Leighton Buzzard. Which is quite soon approaching now. Now, on the approach to Leighton Buzzard. Still keep an eye out for the Pendo though. No, not just yet. Come on, Pendo, just show yourself quickly before we get into Leighton Buzzard. Or maybe one going the other way. Still way behind. Got the warning board here for 90. Oh, there it is there. Literally, we're going to be coming into the station as that thing blooming goes past. Oh, no, I might be able to get it. Now we're going to be in the shade. Hey ho. Well, this is Leighton Buzzard. That was the Virgin one as well. That would be perfect. It's got a bit slow as well, that one. That's good. Is it to the end? I think that's to the end. Oh, there is a speed board, a stop board. S1. There we are. This is Leighton Buzzard. And Bletchley after this. So we're going to get a photo here as well. Go on, photo mode, whack that in. Try and get the 350 there. Just emphasise that we're on the West Coast main line. Boom. Get another one there as well. It's been really fun, this. Really fun. Cool. And yeah, Bletchley after this. Again, I just wish that there, sort of the original West Coast mainline timetable would have been backdated so you could run Southern up to Milton Keynes. That would have been so good. But sadly not. Does look good though, doesn't it? Does look good. Sun beaming off it. Love the Electrostars. Would be good if there was a weathering patch for a bit like the Yowie weathering patch for the Train Sim Classic Electrostars. Would be quite nice if there was one for TSW, unless maybe there already is. If there is, do let me know. Because yeah, this is quite clean. These trains usually don't look as clean as this. Calm and peace and quiet here at Leighton Buzzard. It's rather nice actually. Let's just take that off. How peaceful Leighton Buzzard is. Just like 2 trains here, the birds chirping, a bit of car audio in the background. Lovely. It's like a perfect scene. Right, let's get the doors shut. In fact, maybe that would be good. Maybe they could dovetail games or third party on OTS. Maybe who does this one? Get this onto the console version as like a gameplay pack or something. I don't know. Or maybe dovetail it, but yeah, some sort of gameplay pack for the West Coast Main Line, which means it's 2019. Sort of like a whole new timetable. That would probably do quite well. Food for 4. I say 10 for 4. Yeah, food for 4. Yeah, some sort of official gameplay pack for the West Coast Main Line, which backdates through to 2019. Surely that would be popular. Bit like Just Trains, they're bringing out the Pacer for the Cardiff City route, and it's going to have like a 2019 timetable, I think. That, but the West Coast Main Line. Someone do it, please. No, was it 90? I think it said it was. Yeah, Bletchley up next. Yeah, it's just I don't play the West Coast Main Line South that much. Because yeah, the Southern, it's just up. I quite like Southern. It's just up to Watford Junction. But yeah, getting out to Milton Keynes would be awesome. Cool. Right, 90, let's get a little shot of the train. Probably get a glimpse of the speedboard here. It's probably, what, 100 again? Yeah, 100. Cool. Bit of a stretch up to Bletchley. We're going to get another shot here. Now. I bet we're in the shadows as well. Oh, we're not. Oh, look at that. The Virgin there as well. Yeah, that's what we want. Something like that. Well, I'll probably still go for the other one we got, Leighton Buzzard, but there you go, that's good. Sort of dreading how big this video size or video file is going to be. Like that SimRail video I did, which was 55 minutes, so the same as this, or probably the same as this. That in the end, after rendering, was 23 gigabytes. Somehow, between being unrendered, so just sort of the raw video, that was 15 gigabytes. And then when I put it through DaVinci Resolve, which I used to bash the stuff together, I literally just add the intro and outro on. It then became 23 gigabytes. It's like, what? How can it gain 8 gigabytes? Now, my internet's not the quickest either, so I think the SimRail video took about 6 hours to upload. So this one will probably be similar, but it's a good one, so it's worth doing. Right, not too far to Bletchley. As you'll see the east-west rail going over the top first. But no, good work OTS, on-track simulation. I think it's Josh. I think that's yeah, who's authored this timetable. It's blimmin' brilliant. Because Southern goes to Milton Keynes. And after Bletchley, it's not too far to Milton, MKC. I think that's east-west rail they're going over, or about to go over. Oh, apparently there's some trees in the sky here. I've never actually seen them. Above Bletchley, apparently there's trees in the sky. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. Never noticed that. But now I have, and I'll probably see it every time. But I'm actually, if we could see that again. Oh, there's just like trees up there. I mean, I know this is, you know, near Bletchley Park. Maybe something weird's going on there, but yeah, weird. I wonder if they'd actually ever run 12 coaches on the Milton Keynes service, like at peak time. They probably not, because I think the West London line, I don't think the platforms could probably take 12 coaches. And to be honest, even on the Metro, yeah, they'd probably never. Probably, maybe possibly 10 coaches, 2377/7s hooked together. I doubt you would have had 12 coaches. As yet, the West, I mean, all of the stations, I think from East Croydon up to Clapham, I think they're all 8 coach platforms. Or was it 10? Maybe they've been extended to 10. But not 12. Oh, that little freeze. Did anyone else get that little freeze when the objective goes? Cool. This is Bletchley. So over there you've got the east-west rail platforms. Just one of sort of the big rail projects in the UK at the moment. It's like Oxford to Cambridge, I think. Opening all these old lines and upgrading them. And yeah, then it's Milton Keynes Central after this. Because I don't think I actually ever did take a Southern train up to Milton Keynes. Because I think on the day I was going to, this was 2014 or 2015. Yeah, the day we were going to, I think they were only going up to Watford Junction because of engineering works, or it was like a Sunday or something. So there was like, yeah, they weren't going all the way to Milton Keynes. So I remember getting to Watford Junction and having to get onto a London Midland 350 up to Milton Keynes. Then on the way back, I think it was a 321, one of the dusty bins, which was quite cool. And we're off. This has been really fun. Bletchley carriage sidings or whatever over there. Again, with the mod you've got branding for LNWR. Sad that we don't have on officially at the moment. I was about to say on TSW, but this is TSW. But we don't have it officially yet. No, I think I'll be playing this again. Doing one of these 3/7. Maybe we'd have to live stream it. Yeah, the 3-7 run up to Milton Keynes and then go back. So, you know, I could do these southern ones all day long. Well, not all day long, but I'll do a couple of them back to back. So I don't think it is a long turnaround time up at Milton Keynes. In fact, have we actually? No, we haven't. No, this is the first one. I was going to say, I don't think we've actually seen one going back to London, but I think this is one of the first ones up of the day. So we wouldn't. Single yellow. Cool. As we as we get the brakes on a bit. KB approach control. I'm wondering what platform we're going to be coming into. Would it be sort of the loop platform? But if you made it this far in the video, thanks very much for staying in, as I'm sure it's been, what, 50 minutes or so. So yeah, very much appreciated. That's the back of the other signals. I don't think that's our signal, is it? No. Lovely motor hum. Oh yeah, some type of approach control. So give me 25, 30 miles an hour across the points here. Oh, it's quite tight actually. What's it gonna be? Oh, 40. Oh, okay. Quite does swing quite tightly over to the right. Oh, no, we're going across there. We did have the junction indicator. How are we going across then? Oh, over there. Oh, okay. Well, I assume. Or are we? Pretty certain we had the junction indicator, unless the sun was on it. Yeah, we're coming across here. Right, okay. Now we're coming into here, okay. I thought we would come into this one. But no. Yeah, someone make this an official gameplay pack. OTS Josh, make yourself a third-party developer. Get this as an official gameplay pack and into TSW console. Obviously you have to remove the branding and stuff, but probably still have the plain 390. Brilliant though. Man, that was a very, very fun run. Is that a 390 on the slow there? Oh, there is a 390 on the slow. Oh, is that coming down from Northampton? Here we are, this is Milton Keynes. Let's do that, and do the doors. There we go, done it. Well, that to that, and go to that. There's that one down from Northampton, maybe. Oh, that's empty, is that one? Cool, well that is going to be everybody for today's Train Sim World 5 video. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. I sure have. That was fantastic. I'll leave all the appropriate links for the timetable, etc. in the description. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Links usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for the lovely UK departure board there. There is also a 5% off coupon, which if you follow the link, put the coupon in, you get 5% off. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye guys.